Previously on Whatchuhanado Tohoku Train Travel Day 1, we started off our tour of Tohoku from Shibuya. We took the earliest train we could take to Takasaki, learned a little bit about Daruma dolls, took a cheap Shinkansen treat to Nagaoka and played in the snow, made our way to Niigata, enjoyed some really good seafood, and had our fill of sake to finish the day. On day 2, we continue on our tour of Tohoku. Let's go! Konnichiwa everyone! Welcome to day 2 of our train travel up the northern prefectures of Japan. We're sadly leaving Niigata, but there's so much more to see. It's currently around 4:30 in the morning and our train leaves in a few. And I know it's early, but let's get this day started. So my name is Hana and this is Whatchuhanado Japan Train Travel Day 2. Going up. Whatchuhanado? Whatchuhanado when they come for you? It was really early in the morning, but we wanted to do a lot this day. So like the day before, we decided to take the earliest train we could get on. We've got this really cool waiting area at the station. Ooh. We've got pears, or la France, as they call it here. It's all pretty. Ooh. I've never pushed this button before. Ah. Train master. There's absolutely no one at this time. Ooh, I get to close it too. Sure. We are currently at Murakami Station. It's an hour away from Niigata. Murakami is still in Niigata, but it's taken us an hour to get here. Thankfully the trains are working today. There's a lot of snow everywhere, but it's been raining, so I think that melted the snow a bit so we could pass through the areas. Can't really show you anything right now because it's still dark out, but we are going up to Akita Prefecture. It's gonna take us maybe 2 more hours. So since there's not much of a view yet, maybe I'm gonna get some sleep. Maybe. Yeah. And sleep I did. And I think he got really bored because he took videos of me sleeping from 3 different angles. Thank you. Soon after, the sky started to get some light and we were able to start seeing the coastline. It was really beautiful. It was my first time seeing the sea on this side of Japan at dusk, so I'm definitely keeping this memory for life. And this video wouldn't be my video without me eating some snacks, so I ate some small rice crackers with different seasonings and had some of my favorite dried fish, iwashi. So I just enjoyed the snacks and the view, and then eventually, after 3 long hours, we finally made it to Sakata, Yamagata. Sakata in Yamagata Prefecture in Japan. So it's just right beside Akita. So this is our second stop for today before we head up to Akita. It's pretty cold, but there's no strong winds, so it's not too bad. Sakata City is a gorgeous harbor town known for, you guessed it, its high quality rice. It was once a major port city in Japan during the Edo period, and at that time, one of the richest families in Japan, the Honma family, resided here. It's not a very well-known tourist spot here in Japan, but it certainly has its charms. This is the, advancement of Japan's vending machine. This is an ox tongue vending machine. I don't even know how this works. They cook it inside? Or is it already cooked? Oh, fancy. It's a touch screen. Wow. There you go, guys. The biggest masks I've ever seen. Wow. Right now we're walking to a pretty awesome place with some pretty awesome sights to see. So hopefully they're all open. We decided to walk. It's about 1.5 kilometers from the station to that place. But since it was going to open at around 9 and we arrived at Sakata Station at around 8:20, we thought it would be perfect to just walk. Look at the area for getting to the place. So we're going to get there around 9 when it opens, which is perfect. We headed toward the Sankyo warehouses, a complex of rice warehouses in Sakata that now serves as a tourist attraction.
Hi!
Aside from the stunning grounds outside, inside there is a museum, and it's also the perfect place to buy souvenirs as they have a wide selection of products from Yamagata Prefecture. I love the packaging, looks so retro. Yamagata is known for their ulafans, these pears. They have a lot of them here. Wonder how long I'm going to be staying in here looking for souvenirs. They also had this little food court inside and they served my favorite drink, so I had to give it a try. Absolutely could not help myself. Saw some amazake, had to have some amazake, so itadakimasu. Amazake is a traditional, low alcohol or non-alcoholic sweet drink made from fermented rice. So good. Next we have some agemochi or like fried mochi. You gotta have all the rice products. Outer coating is quite savory, but the rice itself is a little sweet, so very delicate tasting. I am not sure if you call this dessert or anything, but yummy. These storehouses are also known for these zelkova trees that change throughout the seasons. Wow. To give you an idea, this is how it looks during the summer and during autumn. Gorgeous in any season. They're massive trees. Beautiful. Since Sakata was a major port city, we knew we had to get some really good seafood. So we made our way to a seafood market quite a ways away from the Sankyo warehouses. But since it was snowing, it kind of made our walk, though difficult, quite lovely. We chose to eat at Kumatsu Maguro, which softly translates to tuna specialty shop. They, of course, are known to serve really good tuna rice bowls, as well as fresh tuna sashimi you can bring home with you. I had their tuna rice bowl, and as usual, I was excited to dig in. It was really cold outside since the snow was kind of more like a slurry, wet snow, so I had to try their miso soup first. It was perfect, and it cleared the way for the tuna. I tried the negitoro, which is minced tuna with minced Japanese onion leeks and sometimes with grated ginger and soy sauce. Perfectly balanced and seasoned. Overall, delicious. Next, I tried the tuna sashimi. Super fresh. It was absolutely heavenly. And since I was in the land of rice, the rice was also just as spectacular. I highly recommend this place. By the time we had finished, there was a long line waiting to dine. Finished my bowl down to the last grain of rice and gochiso-sama deshita. Now back to the station! We're saying goodbye to Sakata Station and we're heading off to Akita. It's gonna be 2 hours. That was our little train! Only 2 train cars! So cute! It was easy to go back and forth from the front of the train to the back of the train, so we were able to get some really cool shots of the beautiful scenery. The snow was falling and everything felt so serene. Also, even though it was only a 2-car train, the train had a toilet, so the 2 hours was completely fine. My tummy was full, I was very content, and everything was overall just peaceful. Inside Japanese trains, it's very quiet, so I'll have you feel what it's like inside.
の後ろ側のドアボタンを押してご乗車になり、整理券をお取りください。秋田行きワンマンカーです。
Okay, breaking the silence because we are finally in Akita-ken. We just arrived in Akita Station and wow, the snow is incredible. It's incredible. So light. Ugh, it's just beautiful. I don't think I'll ever get tired of seeing this view. It's a little cold, I'm not gonna lie, but it's good. And finally, after 2 hours, we are here. Welcome to Akita City. Akita is known for its snow, of course its rice, amazing sake, its onsens, and an awesome dog breed. If you guys know Hachiko, Hachiko was actually from Akita. A lot of people think he's a Shiba Inu because he looks like one, but he's actually an Akita Inu. Right now we are going to Senshu Park. It's one of the biggest parks here in this area. We're gonna see what's up. Hopefully we can go around a little bit, even though it's winter and it's snowing. Hopefully it's good. Whoa! The water! It's frozen! Wow! Winter Wonderland! Too bad the camera can't really capture a moment like this. I wish I can show you guys exactly what I'm seeing right now. Pretty. We're at the entrance of Senshu Koen, which is Senshu Park. Let's go. Whoa. Senshu Park was the site of the former Kubota Castle. It is a large park which is 14.4 hectares in area, and it is the site of many shrines, a library, a traditional tea house, and even the Akita Museum of Art. It features a very traditional Japanese-style garden, so people flock to this park, especially during spring and just before summer when the azaleas bloom. I found myself in awe of just how grand this park was and extremely enjoy the snow.
Enjoying?
After having too much fun in the snow, we went to the station to look around. I feel like near Akita Station, it's a mix of new and old. This building looks super retro. But you got some really cool buildings as well. Akita Station is pretty big and had a ton of shops that sold snacks and souvenirs. I saw a lot of Akita Inu toys and products, and they even had a humongous one for display. Loved it! Had too much fun at the park. Now it's nighttime. So we're gonna head over to have dinner. I think that's all I did today. Eat. But that's okay, right? Holiday games. We're gonna head to a restaurant that serves a very famous dish in Akita. We really wanted to go in this funky restaurant where you had to crouch to get in, but unfortunately they were full. It was the 30th of December, so it was actually quite difficult for us to find a place that had seats. Thankfully, we were able to find this super chill restaurant that we didn't know was quite famous. They were fully booked with the reservations for dinner, but they kindly accommodated us since we went a little earlier than the dinner rush. So thank you so much, Akita Ryori Chawanya. Absolutely adored the vibe of this place. Kanpai! Nothing like an ice-cold beer after a really long day. So we've got some service tofu. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but we have to give it a try. I have absolutely no idea what these things are on top. Here goes nothing. Opposed to how it looks, it's actually very very light, very nice soft appetizer before everything else. Next up we have this thing called iburiganko, which is a delicacy here in Akita. And it's an acquired taste. It's pickled radish, but it was pickled in miso, fermented soybean. Apparently it has a very strong flavor. Let's give it a try. It's really good.
Smoked and dried.
Yeah, I definitely taste the smokiness. So this is smoked and then dried. It's very nice. It has a very woodsy flavor and the texture is crunchy and chewy at the same time. Apparently it's very good with cream cheese. Next up we have salt grilled sandfish. So it's lightly seasoned with salt and then grilled, basically. I've never had Japanese sandfish before, so this is all new to me. So it also has it's fish eggs served with the fish. I'm not entirely sure if it's supposed to be served kind of like pregnant. So there you have some of the fish eggs, but I will try the meat. Wow, the meat is actually pretty sweet. It's really good. I expected it to be saltier, but it's not. It's perfectly seasoned. Fish eggs. Hot nihonshu. Oh, this is so smooth. So smooth down the throat. Maitake and brand chicken stir fry. I personally am obsessed with maitake mushrooms, so I know this is gonna be good. I love that lemon gives it a little bit of a kick. Honestly, I was expecting stronger flavors. This is cooked to perfection. Can't wait for the next dishes.
What is this?
Smelt. What is it called in Japanese?
Wakasagi no tsukudani.
Wakasagi no tsukudani. First time trying smelt. You're supposed to eat the whole thing. Yummy! I was expecting it to have a bitter flavor, but it's actually really sweet. I expected it to be bitter because you're eating the whole fish, so usually the heads of the fish, usually bitter flavor, but really good. Maitake tempura, maitake. Told you I'm obsessed with maitake. Maitake is, in English, hen of the woods, or dancing mushroom. Not sure why, but I like it. So I'm just gonna eat this with salt. Heaven.
Maitake.
This is it, the main dish for tonight. This is kiritampo nabe. If I could just have you guys smell this, it smells amazing. Got a rice bowl. And this is actually kiritampo. It's also rice. So this is rice that was pounded and put on a stick, which is why there's a hole in the middle. And then it's grilled in a fire. They've got vegetables and chicken as well. They've got onion leeks and shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah, looks good.
I expected it to be heavier, thicker, and sweeter, but it's very, very light. Let's have a bite of that kiritampo. It's definitely different from mochi, where with mochi it's pounded so smoothly together. This one you can still, even though it's really chewy, you can still feel the individual rice grains. That dinner was the perfect end to an awesome day. I think you guys can tell how much I really love the food and the ambience of this restaurant. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you for coming along on our second date, and thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, click the like down below. And if you want to see more content about Japan, you know what to do. So until next time, Janet, and see you in the next video. On day 3, we reach Aomori, the northernmost part of the main island of Japan, and encounter a lot of snow. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. See you then!